Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile. And the first piece of news is about the future of the breaches that have come with the Keepers Challenge League. And the truth is that the old school breaches will be replaced by those introduced in the latest league, with both unstable and hive breach encounters appearing naturally instead of having to be forced just from Act 6 onwards, so you can get them very early. The difference is that there will be scarabs now, and of course the Atlas passive skill tree as well, since this is going to be a core mechanic. Obviously, this means that there's going to be changes to the tree, most likely. You also need to consider the fact that you will not get the same amount of blood as before, since you will not find breaches in any single zone or map of the game. Of course, if you force them with scarabs, that will be another thing. Also, you will have the ability to control which type of breach encounter appears in your maps, and this is GG's way of satisfying the requests of people that really hated the one that you have to wait like 6 waves with the walls and everything, and instead preferred the normal one with the breach expanding, which I also find much more interesting than the other. Still, to each their own, and GGG as always giving a way to choose. There's not going to be grafts, however, and yeah, some builds definitely had good use of those, but yeah, they're not going to be part of the game anymore, and the Genesis tree is going to remain, of course. So yeah, it's probably going to be reworked a little bit, or balanced at least, so we'll see how that goes. And when the league ends on the 2nd of March, the current league of course, all the equipped grafts will be deleted, all the growing WOM gifts will be deleted, as will any implant currencies. So if you're planning to use some of those, yeah, better do that before the league ends. Also, you might want to do that for the challenge for that, since it's going to be lost anyways, and you will lose also the graft blood that you have stored. And there's still about a week to play the league if you want to complete some challenges, so in that case, yeah, be sure to complete them before it ends on the 2nd of March, on the time that you can see here, depending of course on your time zone, as long as you're logged in into the site. Also, we finally got the winners for the talent competition that was ongoing. It has been ongoing for the past month, and yeah, we got the top 3 winners. One is actually a music piece, and then there's art, of course, and then we got many more, which you can definitely check them out if you like. I'll put a link, of course, in the description below. It goes up or down to, I guess, the 20th place, and we also got the runners-up all in the same week. So there's actually a lot of runners-up, and I got one open here because I'm thinking of using it as my thumbnail, as it looks pretty, well, pretty good, I guess, really interesting. Also, the writing you might recognize if you played some PoE2 and dwelled a little bit in certain Val zones. Still, pretty good stuff. Congratulations to everyone, and congratulations to the runners-up as well for actually putting their time in. And the big news has been this very short teaser, which also gave us the name of the next league, that is Mirage. And people have been speculating, of course, this is probably related to the desert, since it's a Mirage, that's where they usually happen. Maybe it's related to the Marrakech then, since they're tied to the desert. Someone supposing this might be prophecy updated, as it's talking about time in the video. The video is like 30-second teaser, really short, nothing that can be understood out of it, but everyone can make their own assumptions, so that's pretty fun. This week we are definitely going to get a lot of teasers, well, not a lot, but maybe some teasers running up till the 26th of February, which is when the live stream with the full reveal is going to happen. It's next week, so definitely be ready for that. There's going to be Twitch drops as always, so yeah, that's another reason to get in there. And the other thing that's different than usual is the fact that the Q&A is going to be done, of course, by ZiggyD, but with Mark and game designer Octavian, which some of you might remember as a streamer. That's where he started, and it's the first time he's going to do this instead of Jonathan, who's the other game designer. And people have been speculating that Mark is going to be more PoE1 and Jonathan more PoE2 from now on. Maybe they're differentiating and starting to split, not in a bad way necessarily, but just trying to use their time in the most efficient way, and probably splitting it between two games can be really, really hard. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see why that is. Or maybe Jonathan is just doing something else, maybe has some other work priorities. So also remember that on the 6th of March you'll be able to actually play the league. So if you got to take time off work and do something or prepare just your food and everything, yeah, be sure to plan your things well, because that's the date and it's hopefully not going to change. And there's also a little bit of an update for PoE2, still too soon to call it a big one, but it's speaking about the next patch, which is the 0.5.0 update. And I do wonder if they're going to get to 0.9 till 1.0 for the full release, and they've already planned everything. But still, the Fate of the Val still has about, I think, a month to go, and I still make confusion between Fate of the Val, that's just expansion, and Last of the Druids, which is the actual league. Still, the league is going to be ending right before 0.5 is released, and what they say is that towards the end of April they will be announcing the full plans for the 0.5 update. I mean, the schedule with the PoE1 and PoE2 leagues is kind of clear, so there shouldn't be too many hiccups there. Hopefully this is not going to be delayed, also because this is a pretty huge update, as they say, as they will making endgame very different. I certainly do hope by making changes to the endgame they mean really reworking it and maybe going a different way than the Infinite Atlas, which hasn't felt really good, to be honest. But still, we'll see how that goes. GG usually over delivers, so yeah, that's really something to be hyped about, but we'll need to wait and see in the future how that goes. So yeah, that was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been your host Sergio, and I'll see you guys the next time.